Where are we going this time?
West Virginia!
So, the reason we're going to West Virginia is we had to rehome, unfortunately, our youngest Great Pyrenees because it decided it liked to eat chicken and would not listen to me at all. Thank you, GPS. I'm not talking. But the reason we're going to West Virginia is we did rehome our male, and we found another male that's already been trained on the farm, so we're going to go pick him up, and it's all in West Virginia. It's the closest one we could find. So, let's get to that trip. Just made national news, but if you've heard about the Pilot Mountain and all the fires that was happening here in North Carolina, this is where it happened at. So that's not sketchy at all. A digital speed limit sign that literally could say 65 right now, they changed to 55, and then you get a ticket. That's no. Mountain area, Mack trucks. Starts freaking out.
We haven't even started.
This is the first thing that actually looks kind of like a mountain area.
I can handle this. This is flat. It goes in the mountain. It's when there's like plungy areas like right there where the truck is blocking areas like that and all these freaking Mack trucks that I started to wig out. Wigging.
You're fine.
I don't like it. Like it one bit. See this? This is gum. It's good for the mountains and stress. Oh, babe.
It's okay.
Do I do this to myself?
Just, I don't know.
Yep, I'm about to take the center lane.
Have you ever watched The Wonderful Whites of West Virginia? We're in Beckley where it was filmed at.
Church folk, don't look up the wild, wonderful whites of West Virginia. It's extra, extra, extra.
4 hours into this trip, and we're still not there. We got about an hour left.
Not bad.
All right, we have arrived. Let us get checked in, and then we're going to go to one of the restaurants, get something to eat, and we can show you what all this place has to offer. So there's a pub and a restaurant on this resort, and we want a charcuterie board for an appetizer, but that comes from the pub, and then we want to eat at the actual restaurant, so we're going to have to go to both. Let's go ahead and show you those. So we just finished the charcuterie board at the pub, and it was lackluster, and to say the best. Like, I'm not going to say it's the worst thing we've ever had, but it wasn't great. You can kind of tell it came from, like, the distributors. Like, there's no chef physically making it, and if he is, what do you think?
It was okay. Middle of the road.
On to the restaurant, hope it is better.
We call it our hobo path. That is adorable. Have fun. Thank you. You're welcome. If you need me, I'll be outside.
So what do you got?
I don't know. Can't get in it.
Jesus.
It's double knotted. We melted in the pack. Oh, you get like a little kit. I'm gonna have to save one of them. Ta-da! How many do you burn at one time? 2, 5, 7?
1.
Whoops. Accident.
Well, the first one's burnt.
Lesson learned.
That's probably why they give you multiples.
Going with his approach this time.
Which was?
Not in the fire. Noted. How close do you get it? Like here-ish?
Yep.
Good toasty looking.
Shh. No pressure.
You got a few chances left.
Well, first off, when am I ever exposed to A, marshmallows, and B, a campfire?
Well, you don't do outdoors very much.
I really don't. Obviously, my COVID protocols are not working. As I lay everything we're getting ready to eat on bags that everybody else touched. Whatever.
Rut-row.
5 hours or so in North Carolina.
North Carolina. Explains the record.
We'll try the actual restaurant side now, and I think I've changed up what I want to do because I was going to do the clam chowder, and then I wanted to do the ribeye. But
It's buffet or nothing.
yes, the buffet is cheaper, and there's a lot of good stuff on there, even lobster bisque. So we're gonna go buffet. This is James, the best meat slicer in the business. I got to say, I'm not impressed with any of the food that I have at this place. The wife is hanging out with some friends. I'm going to go back to the room. I'm done for the night. So we'll see you mañana.
How's the weather?
It's cold.
Rainy.
Yes.
Sucks.
So we're on our way to give them a third try at food, since the food has not been much to talk about. The appetizer was very good, and dinner was just like meh.
There's nowhere else close, so it's kind of our only option.
All right, so let's give them a try on breakfast.
So I remember reading this menu at home and being so excited.
We'll see. I think we decided to do the buffet.
Whoa!
Heavy hand. Jesus.
They're mine now.
Got done with breakfast. It was a lot better than anything else we ever had here so far. What did you think?
It was the best food we've had here.
Yeah, so something to not actually complain about this time. I'll do is get back in the car and go do what we actually came up here for. What?
This weather sucks.
It is rainy and cold today.
Not only is it cold, raining, but it's foggy too.
Perfect weather we're having today.
600 feet. Turn left.
Pretty good to know.
That's some interesting architect in this little Wheaton or Weston.
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 Weston is a very pretty place.
Yeah. I was actually kind of shocked that we pulled into something like this.
Yeah.
Right before we got to this, it was starting to look like you sure do got a pretty mouth.
I heard banjo music. I think we're going back towards the banjo music. There's a Valero. We're in the hood.
Let's go up in the middle of the mountains. They're in the middle of winter to go get a dog.
I didn't say I was smart all the time.
What did you sign us up for, Laura?
Need to be in a panic attack for the next 5.5 hours. I don't know where I'm at.
Don't look them banked on the video.
Oh my god. I feel like I'm driving a freaking NASCAR. Here she comes around turn 1. Lean in.
Some of the people's driveways out here are out of control how steep they are.
Like,
This does look like a driveway, but
It's-
they're calling it a road.
they said it's a road. It has a name, I forgot. Is this wide enough for 2 cars?
Not really.
Okay, perfect.
Rough road, you don't say.
Where?
That's a little dirt road right here.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yep. We gotta go down that.
This is a road?
Yes, this is the road. This is where we're going.
Oh my gosh.
In a half mile.
Oh my
You'll
god!
arrive at your destination.
Oh, dirt road for a half mile.
Oh man.
At least there's no cliffs. Should have brought a 4-wheel drive.
Jesus, take the wheel.
This is not a road. This is not a road. We've already bottomed out once.
Oh my
Ooh.
god, I want to drive.
Ah, Jesus.
My Kia.
Oh man.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
You have seriously got us off-roading. This is ridiculous, Laura.
Sorry. I didn't know.
The road is flooded out. We're in a car, not a truck. There is a house right there, but I don't know if that is the house. Our phones don't work out here. We are kind of screwed at the moment. I don't know what to do with this. Like I can't get through that, and we can't call the lady, and there's nowhere to turn around. I don't know what to do. After getting out the car and taking a look at it, I saw that I could come right here and put the tires there and the tires there. So I was able to actually get across this. At least now we got a place where we can actually turn the car around in that driveway. What I think happened is when the GPS got there, there was the first house with a driveway and we drove by it. And as soon as we got to like the back of the house, it was like, you have arrived, and then we haven't seen another driveway since then. So we're turning around and going to go back to that first house. And if it ain't that first house, we're going to call the lady and be like, hey, bring the dog to us. Like, this is ridiculous. We're in a Kia Optima, not a 4-wheel drive.
We are sliding all over the place. Oh my god.
This couldn't be a worse situation.
This is awful, and I am very sorry. And this lady is gonna have to bring the dog to wherever we end up. Just
I'm going
take
to try to switch over to this side.
Jesus, take the whole car and keep us safe in the name of Jesus.
Up the hill. It made it.
I mean, it's 34 degrees outside, so we're right at the cusp of things freezing back over. And we might be spending more time in West Virginia than we anticipated, which is not what we want to do.
No. I got stuff to do.
Yeah, me too. By the way, this is not a road.
This is not a road.
This is not a road.
I agree.
And if you live on a road, quote unquote, like this one, please warn somebody if they're coming to meet you. Oh my gosh, can you slide to the left a little?
I can. It's going to bottom the car out.
Okay.
I'm trying to just hug the side of the road
I
in
don't
the
wanna
middle of
look.
the road.
I'm leaning your way to help with the weight. Is this that house? This is a house.
Yeah.
Yes! I'm going to knock on their door with my hands up in the air so they don't feel threatened.
We can actually hear it barking now, so we know this is not the house we need to be at. It's going to be that house over there. All right, we found it. So now we'll show you why we made this trip. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Woo, 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 I about fell. Hey, buddy. What you doing? And this is what we're here for. Oh, we did not think this through. One messy boy.
Yes, he is.
He'll get you in the car. The wrong way. Come on. Come on. Tonka. Tonka. Let's go this way.
So here's what we're gonna need to do. He's not gonna do this willingly.
Sally.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Right, okay, well, the car's already ruined.
Perfect.
This may not have been our brightest moment.
I feel like a
he actually got
shining
loose.
star.
He got in the front seat. I'm having to clean it up right now so I can get in the car.
Oh man, he got my glasses. Damn.
Hey, buddy. What you doing? I've never been in a car before. I'm going to freak out.
Yep.
So the lady we just got Tonka from, she used to have an organic garden over here. I'll show you in just a second what happened. So all this area right here, leading up to here, she had like a garden. That's how she was making a living. Then right here, there's an oil pump company that was drilling oil right here, had an oil spill all over her garden. There's like 200 and some odd barrels spilled on her land. So now that she hasn't been able to have an income, her landlord is kicking her out because that company spilled oil all over her property. That's a really sad thing. But she said she's going to turn into a not digital nomad, but she's going to go nomadic. She's going to be a nomad. She's going to get like a travel trailer type thing and just start traveling the country. That's pretty awesome.
Life gives you lemons, you make lemonade.
This was not a road.
This is not a road. This is not a road.
We're getting back on a road. Back on our real road, and at least the fog is lifted also, so we're heading home now.
Oh, the adventures of West Virginia. I will never forget this trip.
No, we will not. At least he's calm.
Yeah. he's
Much
doing
better
it.
car rider than Maddie or Cigar.
Cigar would sleep in the floorboard.
I didn't have that experience with him.
I had that experience. We got cell phone service?
Yes, we got cell phone service again.
It's been like 30 minutes.
Hard to see out the car though, I know that. Alright, back to normal mountain roads.
Yeah.
Alright, stop one with them. Let's see how well this goes. Alright, first pit stop was a success. We got him in and out the car. He got some water, and we're back on the road. Ugh, well, it's getting hard to see to drive. Like it's raining fairly hard, and the fog's rolling in heavy. I just checked the weather, and it looks like if we continue on the path we're going, we'll end up in snow. So, we're going to start making phone calls and figuring out what we're going to do as far as our kids and our house and all our animals and everything if we end up having to stay somewhere. What are you doing, buddy? He's all over the place.
Here's the radar.
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
So, I guess we're going to look for a red roof inn or something that accepts animals. On a better note, though, we'll actually be able to give him a bath,
Oh, thank you,
which
Jesus.
he is stinky boy. This has not been a pleasant.
He's been fine.
Yeah,
been
he's
excellent.
fine. Like he's excellent. He just sits there. He just stinks. Ugh.
Well, that's what outside dogs
As long as
do.
he's sitting still, it's not so bad.
He's okay.
Oh,
I
oh
do
boy.
have dog food with us.
Good. I got the bowls.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's covered.
So we're gonna figure something out, and yeah, talk to you in a minute. Took him outside. He pooed like a good boy, but unfortunately, he pooed on my shoe. Yeah, that shoe right there, that's his poo. And then when I went to kick it off, it got worse. It flew up on me.
I don't have poo on me.
Now that I got the poo cleaned off of me, we've got worse news. So, this little town we're in is like a one-horse town. They don't have any restaurants. Nothing. No grocery store. Absolutely nothing. They got a convenience store. And the only thing they sell is Hunt's Brothers Pizza. So that's our only option.
It's okay.
Okay. That's not random at all. I have no idea what that is. It's just a random siren going off like crazy. Okay. Guess that's just normal around here. So, good news is, it's the next day. The sun has been out for a couple hours now, but it just went away. It's talking about it's going to start snowing again. So I think we're going to get on the road now. This is probably about the clearest it's going to get. Like where it was shaded. So where it was shaded, it's still got ice everywhere. But as far as the actual road, it's starting to look clear. So, I think it's now or never, so let's get on it. I feel like staying the night was the smart decision. The roads are clear, there's no fog, it's not raining like crazy anymore. I feel safe. Roads have been good. The only thing is, there's been big wind bursts. I don't know how hard it's blowing, but I would assume it's probably at least 50 plus. Like it's throwing the car around. Yeah, it's been kind of fun to deal with.
Yeah, no. I hate the mountains. Hate.
We're officially back in North Carolina on flat land, and Laura's ecstatic that we don't have to drive through the mountains anymore. So we're almost home, about an hour away at this point.
Oh, God.
How's the weather?
Windy!
It's dark, but we're back in Greensboro.
Recording them meeting.
Say, who's that? Who's that?
Nobody seems real mad yet.
No, he's loving it, and she seems to be enjoying it. All right, Tonka, come on. We gotta do the walk.